left for dead, where ghosts once danced and angels bled. My engine roared like thunder's vow, but the pavement didn't lift a brow. No signs, no looks, no whispered grace, like time itself erased my face. The road forgot my name, left me riding wild and untamed. But I ain't here to beg or plead, I'll burn it in with fire and speed. I twist the grip, I stake my claim, you'll remember now my goddamn name. I spent in hell's backseat, feeding demons, dodging heat. But silence don't mean I'm gone, it just means I've been reborn. This steel beneath me knows the sound of a man who ain't laying down. The road forgot my name, left me riding wild and untamed. But I ain't here to beg or plead, I'll burn it in with fire and speed. I twist the grip, I stake my claim, you'll remember now my goddamn name. Dust curls back like it heard my song. The lines ahead feel dark and long, but I don't need no crown or flame, just throttle, breath, and pure disdain. So let the wind carve it deep in stone. Silent Joe rides alone. Don't need applause, my voice is still, my truth is cause. You don't forget a name like mine, it's etched in rubber, smoke, and spine. Nothing's meant to last, that's true, but this road will bleed what I put it through. The road forgot my name, left me riding wild and untamed. But now it shakes beneath my tread, it knows I came back from the dead. One last ride, one lasting flame, you won't forget Silent Joe again. Fall creeping in on a blood-red dusk, another mile marked by rust and dust. Signs all blank, but I know the way. It's carved in sins I won't betray. I ain't looking for heaven's gate, just riding fast from the hands of fate. Hollow crossroads where the shadows crawl, where the wind don't whisper it calls. I'll ride along through the soul's dead ends, past the graves of my long-lost friends. And no prayers, no maps, just the hum of bones, chasing silence down a road unknown. The moon hangs low like a watchful eye, judging the truth I left behind. Ties hum a hymn in a minor key, each mile ago sitting next to me. Ain't no law on this stretch of black, only choices I can't take back. Hollow crossroads where the shadows crawl, where the wind don't whisper it calls. I ride along through the soul's dead ends, past the graves of my long-lost friends. No prayers, no maps, just the hum of bones, chasing silence down a road unknown. handed me fire wrapped in cloth. Said truth ain't light, it just burns off. I took that flame and fed it lies. Now I burn in motion neath haunted skies. Some say crossroads offer a deal, but I ain't here to beg or kneel. Let the devil stand, let the angels pass. I'll choose dust and broken glass. 'Cause maybe hell's not flames and chains, it's riding through yourself again. Hollow crossroads where the shadows crawl, where the wind don't whisper, it calls. I ride along through the soul's dead ends, past the graves of my long lost friends. No prayers, no maps, just the hum of bones, chasing silence down a road unknown. With names I can't forget, each mile's a scar, each turn a death. No prayers left on this engine's breath, just ghosts that grin and dance with death. I've burned my map, I've burned my past, now silence speaks and I ride fast. Wheels on dust and silence roll through broken towns and blacktop soul. A sinner's hymn in tyrant flame. No face, no badge, no God, no name. The wind don't ask, the stars don't tell. Just wheels on dust and roads to hell. Tail flickers, one bulb burns like every bridge I didn't learn. A woman's voice in the static hum. You're not alone, but you're too numb. I leave her echo with the flies and chase the moon through blood-red skies. Wheels on dust and silence roll through broken towns and blacktop soul. A sinner's hymn in tyrant flame. No face, no badge, no God, no name. The wind don't ask, the stars don't tell. Just wheels on dust and roads to hell. Swore steel, I once swore truth, but law don't bloom in sunburned youth. Now iron rides beneath my bones and mercy's voice is dial tone. The road remembers every sin, it breathes me out, then pulls me in. The rear view holds a dying sun, the kind that burns when day is done. And if my wheels should stop tonight, then let the dust consume my fire. No tombstone, just this final sound. Two tires humming holy ground. Wheels on dust and silence roll through broken towns and blacktop soul. A sinner's hymn in tyrant flame. No face, no badge, no God, no name. The wind don't ask, the stars don't tell. Just wheels on dust and roads to hell. left the chapel with a match and a flask, hash on my boots and blood on the past. The preacher said redemption's due, but I took the keys and blew on through. 60 miles south, the lines blur thin between what I lost and what I've been. 60 miles south, the ghosts alright. They whisper names I used to hide. Each mile burns like a Sunday sin, but I keep driving to shed my skin. If there's a road to make things right, it's down this stretch of cursed twilight. Saw a woman in white by the devil's pine. She looked like grace, but talked like time. She said, boy, your soul still reeks of smoke. Then vanished in dust before I spoke. The sun went black behind the trees, so the rear view filled with memories. 60 miles south, the ghosts alright. They whisper names I used to hide. Each mile burns like a Sunday sin, but I keep driving to shed my skin. If there's a road to make things right, it's down this stretch of cursed twilight. Past the house where I broke my vow, windows boarded like my heart is now. A child's laugh echoed through the corn, might be mine or one unborn. Some sins don't die, they just get quiet, like hymns that hum beneath a riot. There ain't no cross at the end of this lane, just rusted signs and a touch of rain. But I swear I saw my Father's face, smiling once in that empty place. Maybe grace ain't loud or clean, maybe it's hidden in the in-between. 60 miles south, the ghosts alright. They whisper names I used to hide. Each mile burns like a Sunday sin, but I keep driving to shed my skin. If there's a road to make things right, I'll ride it till the edge of night. No flesh, no breath, just a ghost in the dark. My steel horse hums with a rebel spark. The night's my judge, the road's my cell. A lawless soul riding straight through hell. Rust on the steel, it's my only friend. This cursed machine where my story won't end. Rust on the cold steel, it holds my crimes. Each flake of death from my outlaw times. My steel horse and I, we haunt the night's veil, bound by the rust on the cold steel's well. I live by the gun with a heart made of stone. Trusted no man, rode the badlands alone. My hands are stained with the blood of my foes. Dealt vengeance cold where the desert wind blows. Now shadows chase me, their whispers don't lie. A price on my soul that I'll pay till I die. Rust on the cold steel, it holds my crimes. Each flake of death my brother forged hard as my will. Its rusted frame growls, but it rides with me still. No preacher's word could unchain my fate. I'm tied to the road where the damned await. Yet I grip the throttle, let the engine roar. My steel horse knows what I'm riding for.
The chapel where no candles burn, just dust on the pews and a lesson unlearned. The wind had a whisper like it knew my name. It followed me south through the guilt and the flame.
Saints don't ride at night, they sleep beneath the clay. Too pure for what I've done, too scared to lose their way. But I've still got my sins and a saddle that fits just right. Saints don't ride at night, but I still ride.
The sheriff went quiet when justice got sold. Now his badge is a memory, his grave growing cold. I drink with the silence, I dream in the smoke. Each mile's a confession, I never spoke.
Saints don't ride at night, they wait for morning's grace. But I ride under stars with shadows on my face. No angel guides my hand, no priest to say what's right. Saints don't ride at night, but I still ride. There's blood on my hands and dust in my breath. I ride for revenge or I ride for death. The Lord may forgive, but I'm far past clean. A ghost in the saddle, caught in between. Saints don't ride at night, their hearts don't beat this loud. But I've made peace with hell, and I ain't backing down.
up thunder beneath. This motor howls like it lost its teeth. The road don't judge, it just devours 1,000 sins in 10 short hours. Angels weep from desert skies, but demons smile with no disguise. On the merciless road I ride alone, with no one left to cast a stone. Not heaven's mark, not devil's brand, just leather hands and burned out land. The engine roars like a beast unchained, and I ain't begging to be saved. Don't blame, don't blame. They call me outlaw, sinner, ghost, but names don't mean a damn out west of most. I seen churches burn and brothers fall, heard mercy whisper but felt none at all. 1 mile holy, next mile curse, the line between gets darker first. On the merciless road I ride alone, with no one left to cast a stone. Not heaven's mark, not devil's brand, just leather hands and burned out land. The engine roars like a beast unchained, and I ain't begging to be saved. Or nay. There's a cross up ahead, twisted and wire, and bones beneath from a righteous liar. I stopped once, thought I'd kneel to pray, but the silence laughed and rode away. So I gunned the throttle, left doubt behind, with death the only friend I find. I'm not the light, I'm not the flame. I've walked through both and left the same. No crown above, no pitchfork low, just wheels that turn and blood that knows. You want a sign, I carved my own. I'm the shadow born from flesh and stone. On the merciless road I ride alone, with no one left to cast a stone. Not heaven's mark, not devil's brand, just leather hands and burned out land. The engine roars like a beast unchained, and I ride with death unclaimed. Unblamed. The engine roars on this lonesome strip of black. Sun burns my back, no way to turn back. The devil's road, it stretches on and on. Dust in my eyes, my memories ain't gone. Asphalt hums like a hymn from Hell's Gate, riding straight, bound by my own fate. Dust on the devil's road, it clouds my soul. Each grain a ghost from a life I stole. No exit, no rest, just the burning load. I'm chained to the dust on the devil's road. A shadow flickers in the heat's cruel haze. Her face
chasing the dust from those blood-red days. A choice I made with a heart turned to stone. The trigger was mine, now I ride alone. Her whisper lingers in the engine's wail, a sin I can't bury, a wound too frail. Dust on the devil's road, it clouds my soul. Each grain a ghost from a life I stole. No exit, no rest, just the burning low. I'm chained to the dust on the devil's road. This road's my penance, my judgment's clear. I ride through the fire, no room for fear. I was cruel, but I'd choose it again. The only path left for a man like me then. The dust starts to settle, the air feels light. The road turns smooth in the fading night. Dust on the devil's road, it clouds my soul. Each grain a ghost from a life I stole. No exit, no rest, just the burning low. I'm chained to the dust on the devil's road. I'm ready to face him, the devil I owe. But the road's end is empty, no fire below. Just a blinding light where the shadow should be. Is it grace or damnation waiting for me? No signs, no maps, no lines to trust. Just endless road and settling dust. The sun don't rise, it just stares me down like it knows the crimes that earn this crown. They say the devil marks his land, but I've seen no mark, just open sand. No signs on Devil's Road, just the engines growl and a heavy load. Each mile's a choice, each turn's a test, but I don't flinch, I don't second guess. I ride straight on with a will like stone. The fire behind, the world unknown. Crossroads came, but I rode through. Didn't need a deal, I already knew. Temptation whispered from a neon grave, but I smiled back and didn't wave. No angel left me bread or light. I fed on grit and bled through night. No signs on Devil's Road, just the engines growl and a heavy load. Each mile's a choice, each turn's a test, but I don't flinch, I don't second guess. I ride straight on with a will like stone. The fire behind, ones that spoke the dead. But somewhere past regret and rust, the road began to earn my trust. Signs appeared, but I just laughed. I ain't the kind to choose a path. Some ride to run, some ride to kneel, but I ride 'cause I'm made of steel. No gospel verse, no devil's deal, just truth I grip in spinning wheels. Out here the rules are self-assigned, and I won't crawl to be defined. Need to find no signs on Devil's Road, just the engine's growl and a heavy load. Each mile's a choice, each turn's a test, but I don't flinch, I don't second guess. I ride straight on with a will like stone, beyond the edge where I ride alone.
Keep turning where the living don't go, and the wind, it don't whisper, it knows. I rode out past the edge of maps where silence lays its final traps. The sky don't shift, the day don't break, just dust and wind, no mistakes. A man stood there with empty hands, no shoes, no trail, no place to stand. He asked no ride, just stared ahead, and I knew then this man was dead. It's a long ride to nowhere, through a land that time forgot. No prayers, no signs, no reckoning, just the road and what it's brought. They ride with me in silence, eyes hollow, voices thin. I ain't just lost among the dead, I'm the one who lets them in. Along the road I met a few, eyes like storms and silence too. Each one carried tales long dead, but none of it was ever said. I offered them a ride each time, no words, no cost, no line. And when they climbed behind my seat, they vanished still and finally free. It's a long ride to nowhere, down a road no map will show, where dead men walk without a sound and follow where I go. I thought I was just running from the things I couldn't name, but now I see I'm not a ghost, I'm the keeper of the flame. Not cursed, not saved, just chosen to ride where no one dares, between the worlds, beneath the stars, through endless open stairs. I didn't ask to guide this path, but still I bear the weight. Some souls are born to wander, some to open gates. See me down the line, don't wave, don't speak, don't try to find the man I was. He's long since gone, burned down beneath this endless song. I ride for those
It's a long ride to nowhere, but I've come to understand. Some roads are built for mercy, and some by heaven's hand. I carry what the light forgets across the endless line. It's a long ride to nowhere, and that nowhere now is mine.
For the sky turned flame, leather cracked and soul the same. Gas station Bible torn in half, left beside a six-pack and a laugh. The heat don't lie and the wind don't bluff, and Texas time don't treat you rough. It just ain't ever soft. Rush never sleeps in Texas, friend. It clings to steel into the end. It eats your heart like desert rain, slow and sure, then gone again. You can ride till your tires melt, but rush to find what you've always felt. Armadillos line the road like prophets laid in sacred code. A neon sign just flickered rest, but I kept moving like a man possessed. There's whiskey in my review glass and a preacher's voice that won't let pass. Rust never sleeps in Texas, friend. It clings to steel and to the end. It eats your heart like desert rain, slow and sure, then gone again. You can ride till your tires melt, but rust to find what you've always felt. Town bar past San Antone, a jukebox played a song I'd known. She danced in boots with a shadowed face, said you can't outrest what you won't embrace. Then kissed my cheek like a funeral bell and vanished where the silence fell. Some folks say the devil's red, but in Texas, son, he rides instead. In boots of dust and mirrored shades, he whispers low through burnt stockades. And if you listen close at night, you'll hear him hum beneath brake lights. Rust never sleeps in Texas, friend. It clings to steel and to the end. You can chase the storm or dodge the past, but rust will catch your soul at last. On every mile where the silence weeps, just know in Texas, rust never sleeps. At sundown, the sky painted red, with smoke in my lungs and a price on my head. No prayers behind me, just ghosts in the flame. The devil don't chase me, we ride just the same. Down the devil's highway, no turning back, where the sinner's all right and the sky was steel in my grip and fire in my soul. I sold my name for the sake of control. There's blood on the leather, dust in my teeth. The wind sings a warning from the valley beneath. They say hell is a pit, but I've seen it wide. It's a long dead road where the angels won't ride. Down the devil's highway, no God, no law, just a howling storm and a crooked jaw. My sins ride shotgun, my past at my heel. Ain't no redemption for men made of steel. And death is a whisper that begs me to live. On the devil's highway I ride alone. No cross, no grave, no sacred stone, just wheels on fire and a ghostly tone, till the devil rides up and takes me home.